What's up, everybody? This is Fry. So we are going to be continuing with the free-to-play account here. That is the plan. And alright, let's just get right to it over here. We're going to be using a little bit of new software. The other one was glitching out today, so I have to restart my computer and yada yada. So that's why we have Mickey Mouse joining us on the stream today. I'm just talking about the mouse pointer. This one has a really weird mouse pointer. So as you can see here, we are rank 34. And I'm actually going to maybe start by doing a little bit of solar flare. I'm going to try to be climbing with infinity. I'm actually going to try starting with solar flare just so we can do our tickets and maybe get one of these cards here. The toadstool. The toadstools will be useful in our solar decks, I assume. Alright, what's up, everybody? 40 ounce. Okay, so I'm gonna go show you what is in this deck really quickly. This is gonna be a strike through solar flare deck. I believe I have a deck list prepared for this already. So you start off with your mushrooms. Don't have any punishrooms in this account yet. That would have been a nice pickup in that one multi-pack that we invested in. I'm gonna turn down the volume here, kill the music. Would have been really nice, didn't get it, but in the meantime, this is still a very good deck, and you guys can try this. This is definitely a great, free-to-play deck here. Okay, I'm gonna open up the deck list. QRS Solar Flare free-to-play strike through. So this should be exactly identical to what we are running here. Make that fit. So we are running. It's basically you're starting off with your mushrooms, just trying to put on some pressure. We have the 1 berry angry to complement that. And the 3 slot is a little scanty in this deck, but you know, that's the way that goes. Maybe you can even get a combo on 3. Starting with the 4s are very, very heavy. In fact, there's actually some additions maybe I'd like to make this deck. There's too many 4s and too few 3s. So I'm actually going to take out a metal pedal. I'm going to put in another 3. We need one, kind of like one more 3-drop in this deck, and I believe this is actually going to be the one. So this usually will trade with anything, you know, that your opponent will play on 3. It has 4 attack, very nice attack value. Can do a lot of damage to face. I think this is actually the better version of this deck here. So this is what we are going to be going with. I'll save the deck list. I'll maybe update the deck list while we start playing. So that is fine. And all right, let's just get right into it here. What's going on? Strike through solar flare. So I'm going to do this for now to do the tickets. This is not going to be the greatest deck. I'm actually going to start climbing. I've gotten some comments from people that they don't want to see just Gravestone Neptune, even though that is the best deck in this account. I'm going to maybe experiment with other decks. We're going to see how it goes. I'm not quite sure that the other decks are really going to be able to stack up. I really would like to be ranking up at least 1 rank per day over here in Diamond League. It really is a drag. You know, it's a lot of games. Basically, I have to have a plus-minus of 10. So, 10 more wins than losses in order to rank up every day. So we're gonna start off with Solar Flare, and we'll see how it goes. We can get rid of this. This is 2-3. This is not very good in this matchup. I wonder if I should get rid of the Bloomerang and look for some more early game. Really, none of our early game is good in this matchup. So, 2, 3, 4, 6. Let's just try it. Let's see what happens here. There's that. She just has a lot of things that can take this out, and Word definitely gave us a really good target for our superpower, so we can actually totally skip over this berry now and go right to turn 3. That should be good in terms of putting on the pressure. So really happy to see Paparazzi dry on turn 1. Don't do it. You like the budget Gravestone deck? It's amazing. Yeah, that was a budget Gravestone Super Brains that I actually put up. What is this now? We don't have a good answer for that. We're just gonna go with you. She has summoning and super and acid rain. There's so many ways this could go wrong. Teleport. Okay. Oh, the mic is muted? What is this? Someone said the mic is muted. No, the mic's doing just fine. I don't know what you're talking about. Here we are. Okay. So the question is, what do we do now? Did we see a super yet from her? No. So the supers are Acid Rain, Evaporate. We should play around Acid Rain, I think. I wonder if I Bloomerang here and just take this thing out. This is probably the best play. I mean, we could try to stick a berry here, but then it just gets nibbled. What do we do? Berry? That's probably actually better right now. Let's try to do this play. Hurry up. And let's make the acid rain less bad. So we'll go like that. That's fine. So I like the berry here. This can get nibbled by a Morticia. Pretty common card. Lunchbox is not going to save this thing. Rocket. Wow. Had to invest the rocket, so I'm actually happy I did that now. Now this is free to keep on hitting phase. Probably should have put the poison shroom here so this one will guarantee hit, but that's fine. That just means our opponent does not have nibble. Probably does not, maybe doesn't even have acid rain either. Probably is just packing evaporate at this point, so we'll try to keep that in mind coming up. Regifting? Okay. Let's see what we get here. Gargologist is going to be something. Oh, I'll check out these links here. Someone's sending me some links. What are these going to be? Pictures of something that happened in a game? Alright, now what do we do? We gotta concentrate here. We're doing quite well. Our opponent's down to 7 health, just like that. I don't know if we're going to see any tricks here. Maybe we will. I think this is just the safest play. This is probably going to get evaporated, but that's alright. Yeah, you got this huge surprise Garg. Yeah, I've seen this glitch happen. Sometimes everything ends up being really, really big. You're crazy. Nibble. Okay, that's fine though. You know what? I kind of like the nibble here. This will proc the block. At least this will. No, this paparazzi is going to survive. The strike through is really going to be able to finish off this game, hopefully. Let's see if this hits. It's fine. Now has the nibble. Wow, that must have been a top deck because the nibble would have been used before instead of the rocket. This regifting zombie is annoying now. It's just going to be a matter of piling on as much strike through as possible. I think 4 and 2 is the right play. I guess we want this to end up anywhere except right here. That's fine. Ooh, that was good actually. Now, I wonder if I do this or this. I think I'm actually going to leave this dry. We just want to finish off our opponent here. So this will hopefully take out the big paparazzi. We'll probably block this turn. I really like our position in this match here. What's going on? Give this mana. It's growing. I do accept challenges. That'll be the last 15 minutes of normal streams. Today I'm actually not going to. I'm playing on the free-to-play games days. I don't accept challenges. And bonus attack. Wow, that's a lot of damage. So he's going to probably do 6 and 3 to us. That is a lot of damage. We're going to try to beat this guy with the strike through, but we're in trouble. Come on. Okay, we're going to block the 4. What's in the box? I guess we might as well. We're probably just going to play one big card next turn. Hopefully this will hit. No, never lucky. Come on, man. We're actually probably going to lose now just because the shroom didn't end up here. So unlucky. I think we're going to try with the laser beam and just YOLO for next turn. If she doesn't have a way of clearing these will actually just prevent the paparazzis from hitting us. So I guess it's just as well. Thing is, if she has any kind of removal right now, it's just a nibble, she's gonna win, like automatic lethal. So we gotta, I guess, try to win this turn. I guess that's the plan. We have 7 damage on board. If Morticia has removal, she wins. If she doesn't, we win. That's how this goes. And Locust. No, Locust, this one. That was the wrong one. No, he had lethal. Wait a second. Seriously? Did she just miss lethal there? Wow, could have Locust this 1-1 and had guaranteed. Come on, man. Hold on. Do we have a chance in this game? 3. Let's see what happens here. Need another little card. Ooh, is that good enough? We need this to hit. What can we do? 3, 3, and 2. That it has to be the play because we cannot get hit this turn. We just cannot get hit. This is gonna hit. We're gonna go for it, I guess. This always goes here. I suppose the bigger one goes. It doesn't really matter. Let's try it like this. Wow, seriously? Give this man a brain is right. No, 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 we lose. Oh, well. There's that evaporate from the beginning of the game. Oh, well. Some Morticia with her paparazzi's got it done here. We were not able to keep up with the pressure. And drawing cards. Oh, well. You can't see the opponent card's hands? Oh, okay, thanks. I'll move that around a little bit. A lot of cards. Look at the card advantage. That's guaranteed lethal, so. Alright, that should be a little better. What's going on, Eric the Great? A lot of people here already. Oh, too bad. Alright. Oh, losing a star already. This is the problem if we're not using our top tier decks. I'm trying to, what is this? Alright, we'll see. You know, if we fall too far behind, I guess I'm going to switch to Gravestone of Tuna, but let's keep on going with this. This is a decent deck. It's just, yeah, a little bit low powered. So we're 0-1 so far on the day. Let's just see how this goes, you know? Alright, so this will do here. Alright. Put on some music. Maybe I should put on some music. I could put on a loop of some music here. There's actually, I'll find some good streaming music. You know, it's not going to be too loud. It'll be just light in the background. I'm actually not running any music in the game right now. It's just because of this mirroring software. It doesn't do very well with music. See if we can get some mushrooms. This is actually very good in this matchup, so let's just get rid of the buff shroom for now. 1, 2, buckle my shoe, 3, 4. This looks really good. Oh, and Scorch. Okay, we're going to try to keep everything on the ground now. So I'll put this right in the middle. That's fine. Nice play. Rustbolt cannot do damage. He has many tricks that do like 1 damage even. So the 3 1s and the 4 1s are really good just because they're immune to Rolling Stone and Weed Spray and all that. Here is Rustbolt. Rusty. This is probably going to be a sumo. We'd rather the sumo, well, I guess we're trying to just make this, yeah, well, it'll be on the ground in one way or another. Let's just see what happens here. That's fine. I think that's what we want to happen. Because now the sumo will at least trade with this. We'll at least hit him for 3 this turn. If he wants to move the 4-1 out, so then we're going to hit him for 7, that actually would not be a good play. He should just move this poison shroom over. Yeah, that was a good play. So we don't have a great turn 3 play. I guess Berry Blast might be good, but usually Rustbolt's just a gravestone anyway. Do I use the same decks in both my accounts? Absolutely not. I mean, they're somewhat similar. Both of them have a good grave. We don't actually have a play on turn 3 now, though. This is sad, except for Berry Blasting phase, so, oh well. At least the Landscaper is being used on this, and not on one of our strike-through minions. That's where the Landscaper is actually the most useful, so. Rustbolt, as usual, all the smarty heroes, they usually play just a lot of brainy heroes, I mean, play a lot of gravestones. I don't know what that's gonna be. Is there anything we really need to play around? Gentleman Zombie, Trash. Hardy doesn't really have that many gravestones, just Landscaper. It could be another Landscaper. Let's just try, well, this will be good at proccing blocks. Let's just leave this alone for now. Hopefully it's just Trash. No, another Landscaper. Come on, man. Should I play that there's the zombie on my lawn? I actually don't have that ready to be playing in a loop right now, but I can put on some other music. Plus, that music is copyrighted, by the way. Whoever said that's not copyrighted can go jump in a lake. That music absolutely is copyrighted by Plants vs. Zombies. That's fine. Well, we could nerf here. Nerf isn't bad. I think I'll do this in nerf. This looks pretty good. Ooh, we have Briar Rose. Nice. Nice. Maybe we'll do this. I think these little 1/1s hitting us is actually good at this point. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna nerf, and we can Briar Rose next turn. So that'll be really effective at dealing with whatever he puts here. Briar Rose actually having these lanes open just to stick some flowers is actually really good. So I'm very intent on keeping these alive. This will hit for 1. It'll clear this either way, but so again, we can Bloomerang Berry Blast or we can Briar Rose. It just depends what ends up being a better play. Usually Briar Rose, the earlier you develop it, the better, especially when it's just, you know, against Rust Bolt. It doesn't have a good way of dealing with Briar Rose. There's Sports. Yes, we're definitely doing Briar Rose. The Sports is going to die here. Briar Rose always goes in 4, by the way, so everything attacks before it dies. The Sports damaging this is going to die, and we're still going to be able to do the Bloomerang damage. This is really good. What a great play. Alright, what should I do? This is kind of very good music here. I can actually switch maybe every so often, but this is, I'll pick some music here for us to do. Music, what's this one? No, that's not the right one. Is this good music? I love this one. I do my tutorials to this music. Let me know how you guys like the background music. Here we go. And yeah, disconnect. Alright, so that was a very clear victory against this Rust Bolt here. Alright, getting those tickets. You get like double ticket. We'll get maybe 1 or 2 of these. I'm not really. Maybe we'll get 1. It would actually be a nice goal to get one toadstool. Why not? We'll do some solar flare every once in a while since we have the. Alright, so we have win a game as Walnut and win as a hardy hero as quests. Alright, let's start climbing now. I'm actually going to do 1 game of Gravestone Neptuna just to. I'm going to do 1 game of Gravestone Neptuna just to do our quest. We have a Hardy Hero quest, but then I'm going to go to Infinity afterwards, so. Can Solar Flare rap, though? You like the music? Why do you have a sad face? Oh, he meant to do a smiley face. Can't even hear it? I can turn it up a drop. Let me know if it's too loud or anything. You guys in the stream right now will help me kind of do this live, even though this is so good in this matchup. 1, 2, 3. I think now we do keep this, actually, since we have a good curve. This is a great curve here. So here's Gravestone Neptune. I'm going to do a game of this. It's actually too loud for me now. Solar Flare challenges? I could. Need some more chickenings. Switch the deck list, sure. Deck list coming right up. Where is Neptuna? Free2Play. Gravestone. Okay, this is the deck we're using right now. That's fine, because we'll get just 1. Actually, we can protect the Adstone cover next turn with the Sumo. Down a bit. I'm going to try to find the right volume here. It depends if you're on earphones or what. Okay, how's that? 22, that'll be the compromise. This is fine. Just the spacing. Doesn't really matter. Oh wow, we have 3, 4, 5. This is going to be amazing. Negative, negative. That's alright. I think we'll just take out the 2-1. I think that's good. Alright, so this is really good. This is 3. This will protect us from basically whatever he plays next turn. Same as the 4. And 5 is going to stick both of these back in gravestones. We can also surprise guard if we want to. We're probably going to end up doing a fancy play where we're going to do the mix-up Gravedigger. We'll stick both of these back in gravestones. And yes, the Landscaper is good. The land Walnut. Yeah, we're just going to nerf this thing. Where's Weed Spray? We do have the 3 Weed Sprays in this deck, which is something I'm going to miss in the Infinity. But the Infinity has a lot of deadly and stuff, so you don't really need Weed Sprays. We do have like the 1 chickening. Hopefully we'll get some more. What is this? How's the music now? So we're going to go with you. Definitely with you. We'll bounce kind of whatever. Bounce, whatever. Nerfing that. That's okay. This thing as a 0-2 is fine, so if we need to bounce one of these, we're definitely going to bounce this one. Get rid of that walnut. That's alright. That's alright. Alright, so we're going to do the mix. We're definitely doing the mix of Gravedigger this turn. This will be able to trigger both of these now. It's so great. What a great play. And next turn, we're going to do the Surprise Garg together with the... It'll be Surprise Garg together with the Gravestone. We'll stick like the bounce back in a Gravestone or something like that. Landscaper is so good here because now if he plays Power Flower, Bloomerang, any of his solar cards are gonna get knocked by. We have a bounce and this. It's so good. Is that all he's playing? He actually shouldn't have played the Walnut. Now he actually could have gotten his Juggernaut back. Come on, man. That Walnut was a terrible play. Is he gonna make a no? Really? That's definitely bouncing the Walnut. I mean, he knows we have a bounce this turn. The Landscaper bouncing back is actually useless now. We're in obviously extremely good position right now. This has -2 attack. There's no such thing. What's up? You were my 15th sub on YouTube. Cool, yeah, back in the day. So, welcome. Welcome, Alex. And here's Weed Spray. Oh, do we try to Weed Spray this turn? I wonder if we even try it. Now, let's just put a heavy hitter on the board. And we'll stick something back in a Gravestone. Probably stick the bounce back in a Gravestone. I don't know. Let's see what happens. Probably the bounce. Bounce is better. I actually would like something to get killed here. Destroy that. That's fine. That's perfect, actually. No, Surprise Garg is actually going to proc the block now. A shame. Oh, the shame. We're actually going to want a Weed Spray next turn. Yeah, this is actually better. I'm actually sticking this in the Gravestone. I'm almost for sure going to Weed Spray next turn. There's that. Smelly Zombie's really good in this matchup. There's the block. Probably not going to use it. None of his powers are even good here. Walnut he used. That's where this came from, right? You know, super, don't have any damage. So it's almost for sure going to be Weed Spray this turn. I wish we could Surprise Garg, but this is really just as good. We'll probably have lethal this turn because we're going to nerf, be able to Weed Spray. We have 11 damage, easy 11 damage on board. You know, there's no card that he has that has, like, I guess he could play 3-headed Chomper. Squash, I guess that's a way. No, he didn't play a minion there. Oh well. I guess no Weed Spray this turn. So definitely nerf the attack of this. I don't know if we Weed Spray this turn. Did we just Weed Spray next turn? This is so much damage. It'll be 1 off of lethal. We actually would like the block meter to... I think we're going to Weed Spray next turn. If we get greedy here, he could make a major heal next turn. I mean, we've seen a couple of the healing cards already. Dr. Pepper. I think I'm going to do it next turn. I would really like the Surprise Garg to win next turn. There's that. 6. He's down to 3. We're going to Surprise Garg Weed Spray. This should do it. What's the worst plant hero? Citron's usually pretty weak. I happen to like the Citron Freeze deck. Chompzilla has a lot of... is very strong, actually. A very strong hero, but also has a lot of weaknesses, so... And yeah, this is not gonna... unless there's a heal of some sort here. But the heals... well, yeah, the heal would be really good. Moving a plant over. The Weed Spray is just obviously gonna decimate this board, so that is the game, folks. Weed Spray for the win. What's my favorite legendary? The most powerful legendary in the game is still Trickster. Bananasaurus Rex, I would say, on the plant side. How's the music going, guys? Do you guys like it? Everyone in Twitch? There's that. Tickets. We'll get, you know, 1 or 2 of these, maybe. Probably just 1. Hi, Super Brains. Welcome to the stream. You're the best zombie hero. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. All right, so now we did that quest, so we're going to go with imps. I'll show you guys what is in this deck real quick while I change the deck list here. Alright, so it is a typical imp deck. We have the 4 toxic waste imps. We actually got a second hot dog imp recently, so 2 more. So I'm actually going to make some changes to this deck now. Definitely have to stick the hot dogs in. And the chickening. What is this here? Oh, this must be the wrong deck. I guess we made a... I guess we made a new toxic waste imp deck or something like that. Did we? No, maybe we didn't. I can't believe the deck didn't. I really thought we updated this deck, but anyway. We didn't stick the chickening or the hot dog imps into this deck at all. So yeah, we're going to get rid of this deck list. This is going to look totally different coming up here. Actually, that deck list says we did update it. I don't know why the game didn't save our progress. That's really weird. It did not save this deck for some reason. I don't know, maybe I edited the deck and then like quit the stream. It's really weird. Why is this deck not updated? Alright, so we're going to add all of this. This is going to be our Toxic Waste Infinity deck. I am so confused. But that's the way it goes. Put in some finishers. I like finishers in this deck. For sure no Deadbeard. Finally got 1 chickening. No, we got it in a pack. You weren't here for that, Johnny? Come on, Johnny. Alright, get rid of you. I'm gonna get rid of 1 fishy imp, I think. These imps are good after you have toxic on the board already. Don't need. We have a lot of removal, so I don't need all of these. Editing decks with the software is really slow, so I'll do it on my phone. What do we take out of this deck here? Here we go. I like the 4 unlives of the party. They're really good in this deck. Do we have too much late game? I'll get rid of 1 surprise Garg. I love the late game in this deck, but it's a little bit too much. I think I'm gonna get rid of Cake. We have enough fig removal. I like the 1 copy of Wrath. It's not. We don't really need the Wrath though. I'll get rid of a Plumber. You can get rid of 2 Plumbers actually, and we'll keep Wrath. You can't spark comments now. Citron Amphibious deck. I actually haven't tried that since the advent of Bear Cub, but that deck has always been very weak. Again, it's a good, like, kind of mediocre deck, but it's, you know, it's not very strong. It's Mayflower. Anyone have any ideas what to scrap from this deck here? We need to take out, oh, just 1 more card. Okay, that shouldn't be too hard. I like the Unlives of the Party. Really love the Unlives of the Party in this deck. We have so much card draw. Do we need less late game? You know what, we have the Sharks, so I'm going to put in a little bit less late game. I think this is fine. We have the Orchestra Conductors, which make the Swabby Launchers extremely good in this matchup. Should I put in 1 less Surprise Garg and 1 more Orchestra Conductor? Or 1 more Swabby Launcher? Swabby Launcher is also imps. This also works with the Unlife. I think the synergy is actually better like this. I'm going to put Swabby Launcher, just because we have imp synergy and, you know, multiple minion synergy with the Shark and with the Unlife. Alright, this looks pretty good, so we're going to take a screenshot of this. I'll upload this kind of during our next game here. This is deck building. Deck building. Getting it done. Alright, and alright, let's play a game with this deck. So, I'll make the deck list here. Maybe take out Pirate Imp. Absolutely not. The Pirate Imp is so good in this, what's it called? The Imp Commander is so good in this deck. Amazing, amazing in this deck. Now, we're always keep the Unlife for the party to start off with. We're going to get rid of this. Looking for Toxic Waste Imp. This is fine. This is really, the Wrath is actually really not that useful. Oh, this is a good hand. If we start off with Super, we're just going to win. No. You're pretty safe making plays in this deck. Pretty safe making plays on turn 1, just because the only thing that he has to punish us on 1 is Morning Glory, and you don't really have to. Most Wall Knights don't run Morning Glory, and even the ones that do don't run 4 copies. So which one do we play here? I think we're going to start off with the Unlife of the party. The Ninja will be better later. So let's play this up on height so it doesn't get lawnmowed eventually. What is this? Frymap, just want to say thank you. Just broke into Diamond League. Thanks for watching the stream. Alright, I'm really happy it's working out for you. That's Flying Pizza Box. Here you go. So we're going to Ninja and Deadly this turn. And we'll follow up with Imp Commander. That looks good, unless we get something better. I think we're going to Ninja here. And Deadly. Well, we could do it to Face. Is Face better? No, I think taking out this Walnut's... Well, Walnut's not going to help him that much. Maybe we want the Unlight for the party to live. This is kind of a tough call. I guess since we're almost for sure going to Deadly, this is the better play. Well, we don't want the team up. No, let's do it dry. Damage is better. And we'll Deadly, so we'll take out kind of whatever he plays here. Oh, Juggernaut. Juggernaut actually deals with this quite well. No. And that's it. Alright, definitely Deadly time. So the Unlife is strong. Oh, there's Toxic Waste Imp. Don't even need that now. We're just going to Imp Commander next turn. And, you know, against Mirror Nut decks, Deadly is the key. So we're just gonna go start drawing some cards. That'll be fine. Unlife of the party, of course, gets buffed here. And, you know, Orchestra Conductor is insane next turn. That'll make all these cards so powerful. He's gonna be so reluctant to block anything right now because these are deadly. These automatically take out whatever, you know, high health, low attack minions that Wall Knight's usually running on turns 1, 2, and 3. Wall Knight's very hard to beat, trust me, you know from experience. Well, you gotta get some Toxic Waste Imps in your Super Brains deck, man. And that's it. This is gonna... is it gonna draw? No, it didn't draw. But that's fine. So, again, we could Toxic Waste Imp this turn. It'll make this deadly. If we get another little 2-drop, maybe we'll do that. Did we do this now? It's probably best just to Orchestra here. It's so much damage. We could maybe do this and start drawing cards in Orchestra later. Should I get greedy? Yeah, I'm gonna get greedy. We can also Plumber this turn if we need to. It double buffs these, getting these going. Now this is deadly, so this will break through. This really didn't make a difference. This is a 5/5, a 2/2, and we can just Plumber something. Deck list, yeah, right. Okay, sorry, I'll put the deck list up. Thank you, Johnny, who's always feeding me stuff, whispering in my ear. So where is the deck list? Here we go. And just adjusting the volume on. That was me adjusting the volume on my thing. On my phone. Call me on my cell phone. Where is that? Is this the one? I guess this is the one. Alright, here's the deck list. We're doing extremely well. He just might time out here because I mean, how is he going to deal with this? The slow Wall Knight. Wall Knight, you know, good at surviving, but very slow hero. What is this? Plumber is actually not good anywhere, so this is fine though. We're gonna draw a card before that even happens. We'll save the Plumber. We're probably just gonna Orchestra. Orchestra Plumber looks really good for next turn. In fact, the Plumber will take out the Croc next turn. That draws a card. Oh, there's another Unlife. La la la. Kind of casually getting him down to three health here with a full board and a lot of pain. We could go with the bounce. Is the bounce better? We just need really. Is the bounce better than the Orchestra here? I think the bounce actually ends up being better. We just are trying to win this turn. Alright, so deck list. Don't get distracted by the game you're playing. By the game you're streaming. Getting distracted. That is fine. And yeah, so we're definitely going to bounce something here. Went with the spine apple. Alright, so what do we bounce? The answer is we bounce you. Question is, do we Plumber here? Is there a reason to Plumber? Plumber to Face? Well, if he gets heal, it'll be good against Geyser, I guess, if we Plumber to Face. Just because then we can finish him off. We're not going to use the Plumber anytime soon for anything else, probably. I think we Plumber to Face. I say we Plumber this guy right in the face. Proc the block. So again, if he gets super, you know, he'll survive. That's what he needs to survive. Geyser does not save him here, though. He used everything else. He used walnut. I don't even remember, actually. I'm not paying attention. Here we go. And no, but oh, it's bubble. Oh, so he didn't get super. So he's gonna put that here. That's still guaranteed lethal. So really good. We proc the block there. That'll be 2 and 2, and that'll be it. So we are going to change the deck list here. And alright, that's that. And we're gonna, hopefully get another chickening. That'll be great. Alright, so here's the deck that we're currently using. The deck list is up. Sorry about the delay on that. And getting a star here. Trying to get to rank 35 today. We're approaching 40, approaching Taco League already. We'll do this, I don't know, it'll be a few more sessions. A few more days. Maybe probably by end of next week we actually should be able to hit Taco League. Oops. That was the wrong button. We're doing this. H coins. Here we go. Alright. You're feeling under the weather today, but seeing the chat in the stream you feel way better? Okay. Really happy to hear that, Link. Guys is definitely gender neutral, yes. Absolutely. Never make that mistake. Potato Mine, Cuckoo Zombie, anyway. Nothing worth sticking in decks. Where's chickening? Rah! How's it taking so long? In my original account I got chickenings right away. I loved Infinity. It was like my favorite hero. Alright. Here we go. And okay, this is real. Smelly Zombies are really good. This is also really good, actually, in this matchup. I think we get rid of this. Let's see if we can get an unlife for. I wonder if we keep the Fishy Imp now. We could just stick the Fishy Imp anywhere. In fact, this will be deadly. I say we keep this. This is fine. If we get Infinity Power to start, anytime you get Infinity Power to start, but particularly in this deck, it's so... Is it raining right now? I don't think so. It was raining really heavily yesterday. I don't think right at the moment it is. Why? Snowing yesterday? Why ask me if it's raining? What are you guys even saying? Okay, this is probably the better play. We want this to be protected. Green Shadow does not have a lot of good ways of dealing with Toxic Waste Imp. It's just one of her weaknesses. Is this card, you know, the Mega Grow will be able to start sticking imps and, you know, make some really favorable trades coming up. We have Shark in our hand too. The Shark will be like the second wave of Toxic in this deck. Now what do? We could go with the Smelly Zombie. Oh, what do we do here? The Smelly Zombie you kind of want to save for something like later in the game. We do have Deadly. We have so much in it. I think we just play on Curve. I think this is the play. Let's do this. The Orchestra will be really good next turn. This will be a 4/4 Deadly. It's snowing hard there. It's drawing cards. Okay, really slow. So the Orchestra is quite good here. Maybe we'll stick it right in the middle lane. Just be able to absorb that shot from the from Super when that comes out. The pressure, again, is very, very strong. Now we're actually going to stick Orchestra in 1 so it procs the block. There's no reason to get more greedy with Orchestra here. This is fine. This becomes a 4-2 and a 4-4. It's just amazing. And we theoretically get our opponent down to 6 this turn. You wish you could see and touch snow? Oh, you live in a place where it doesn't snow, huh? Trust me, if it snows like the whole winter, every single winter, you don't like it that much. He's just gonna freeze this. I mean, such a slow play. Freezing you! And bouncing. Come on, Orchestra! Come on, Orchestra! He should have bounced. Thank you very much! I appreciate it. This is gonna be Orchestra Plumber next turn, and we're gonna be able to rock this guy now. What's in the box? No really good powers in this situation. It's a bunch of poor garbage, in the most part. Grow? I don't know. So we're gonna go with this again. We could double up. Actually, doubling up right now. Well, we want to plumber this. We always want to plumber this. Yeah, let's do this play. This is fine. This is a lot of damage. In fact, this is lethal. Almost. We're gonna plumber the you know, the chili pepper. Come on, chili pepper. What you got? And Shark is next turn, so it's just gonna be another huge minion on the board. There's Peat Moss and Super. That's fine. Plumber to face usually wins next turn. Almost always wins next turn. If we have an opportunity, if the block meter looks good, we're not even going to Shark, we're just going to Plumber to face. We'll stick a Gravestone in front of here so we don't die next turn. And, yep, this is guaranteed lethal, as long as our opponent doesn't win here. So, we'll definitely do this just to block the Peat Moss. I guess we might as well do this, just in case something goes terribly wrong. But Plumber to face wins here. That's right, if he can really get Toxic Waste Imp early on, especially against these Mega Grow heroes, they have a very, very hard time dealing with it. Where does Fry live? I live in Toronto. Toronto, baby. Oh, you live in Florida? Oh, trust me, in the winter, I wish I could just move to Florida every single winter. I think when I get old, I'll do that. That's what old Jews do. They just... Every winter, even without the Plumber in our hand, our opponent is probably not going to be able to deal with 3 minions here, so that should be game over. Nothing. BM value, Plumber him right in the face, but lethal. The disgrace. Just disgraced this guy. All right. Here we go. And we're 2-1. Doing pretty well today. Wait a second. Are we 3-1 now? We won a game with... That was our second game we won with this deck, right? Yeah, we won that game with the On Life of the Party. Oh, we're actually 3-1. I forgot to do that, so... Alright, we are 3-1. We won a game with Solar Flare. We won 2 games now with Infinity, yeah. Definitely 3-1. Sorry if you guys corrected me in the chat there. Here we go. And alright. I didn't say I'm Canadian. I grew up in the USA. I grew up in Minnesota. So what you're hearing is a very typical Midwestern accent. I was maybe living mostly with New Yorkers for most of my high school and that age, so maybe I have a little tiny hint of the accent, but pretty Midwest. Alright, this is good in this matchup. Let's get rid of this and see what we can get here. Toxic Waste Imp is perfect. I wonder if we try sporting this. It dies really badly to Shroom for 2. It's so good if he doesn't have Shroom for 2, though. I wonder if we keep the Smelly. The Smelly will be good just in case he Mega Grows something insane. It's kind of good to have another little bit of removal. No! That's the turn 1 play. Oh, that is definitely the turn 1 play now. Hint of New York now? Okay. Johnny. New York City Johnny corrected me. You're in Europe. Nice. I actually didn't want one of those to hit the water, unfortunately. It did. So now our Toxic Waste Imp is not going to be as protected, but... It's still worth it. And we have double Imp Commander now. I'd say let's go after this. This is probably going to die right here. But it's worth it just for tempo. He doesn't really have anything, just in case we see the Black IP or something like that. We don't want our opponent to really stabilize here, so we'll go with this. Berry Blasting. Why that one? He Berry Blasted, not the Toxic Waste Imp? Dude, what are you doing, man? Seriously. Seriously. Now the Imp Commander. Oh, come on, man. Now the Imp Commander is going to be deadly. It's definitely Imp Commander this turn. Ain't no doubt about it. We're not going to play around Cherry Bomb 3 on turn 3 when we have this kind of commanding board. We're definitely going to draw some sort of card this turn. I mean, unless he would Berry Blast and I don't know. He's so slow. I mean, he's going to try to come back into this game with the P's next turn, but everything's deadly right now. It's going to be very hard for him to even make favorable matchups. Where is he going to put his P's? There's Plumber. There's another card. Okay, so now we have a severe card advantage of all things. He's down to 8 health. We have a 3-card advantage or something like that at least. Probably even more by now. There's Orchestra. I don't even think we're going to Orchestra. I think we're going to... Pogo is actually not a bad play. There's no point in overdrawing right now. We would like to Plumber. Orchestra's not bad. I think Pogo's gonna end up being the play. He's gonna like make a play somewhere, and this will just trade with this thing. You could go with Smelly Zombie and Plumber. I think Pogo's the play. He's gonna play something really, really big here, some big P of the sorts, and we're just gonna bounce it. This is probably correct. We'll proc the block, and we'll do this play next turn. That's fine. Trying to deal with the Toxic Waste Imp, but to no avail. And Torchwood. See you later, Torchwood. This grows. That's fine. This is deadly, so this still wins this matchup. We're definitely bouncing you. Everything of his is going to die this turn. You know, it's kind of game over. Well, if most of his superpowers will actually kill the Imp Commander. You know, Meteor would, bonus attack would, Super would. So yeah, so every power and Grow does. So every single power kills the Imp Commander here, but okay, he wants to kill that one instead. Oh, that's not a bad play, actually. No, this is not deadly now. Oh, that's alright. It'll trade with it eventually. We have we're gonna end up wow, we can end up wrathing at some point here. We need an amphibious minion. Amphibious minion will make Wrath go to face. We're gonna do Unlife or well, we can Plumber this actually. That's not bad. I think it's gonna be Orchestra Plumber. Yep. I think that's the play. Yeah. Dun 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 dun. Could have unlifed there, but it's probably better to the Plumber. Keep the cards in our hand. There's that. And Black IP. That's a lot of damage. And that gets... What is this? That's scary. 9 and 9 is lethal. Wait a second. No, we're gonna have to stick a gravestone in front of that next turn so he doesn't bonus attack us to the face. So he's gonna do 9 damage to us this turn. This guy's yellowing, but I'm really happy I have that Smelly Zombie. Really, really happy about that. There's that. Pogo. Pogo's better. So it's gonna be here's Chickening. It's gonna be I guess Unlife Pogo? They could Ninja Pogo. What's better here, Ninja or Unlife? I guess Unlife. Pogo's fine. Am I doing this for a living? Absolutely yes. Am I making much money from it? Absolutely not, except for what people, you can see there's donations, so really appreciate that, of course. Do we try to win here? No, we're just going to play it safe for now. That's definitely the best. We don't want blocking and then him bonus attacking and winning this turn. Yeah, that would be really sad. Oh, and he rolled a 1. All right, never lucky for this guy. So we're 4 and 1. Yeah. So again, when you start getting hundreds of thousands of views on each YouTube video, you can actually really make a living from ad revenue and all that. But in the meantime, I'm not a Twitch partner. I actually so many people came to my streams. And like yesterday, and in YouTube, and saying, "Come on, you got to get a subscription button. When are you becoming a Twitch partner?" So I just reapplied yesterday. Hopefully they'll take me this time. That would be the hope, the hope, the hope, the hope. And but yeah, for now, right now, it's just the generosity of people donating to the channel. That's the only money I'm making from this now. This deck list is small, but I guess there's nothing we can do about it. Alright, what is in the box? Always want to start with this. I guess we'll get rid of you. The late game. This is good with the Unlife, but Unlife we kind of just hang out. We're looking for either Toxic Waste Imp, 2 Pogos. Okay, if we start with Infinity Power again, this is such a great turn 2 play, never lucky. We're going to be playing it really slow right now. Didn't get either Toxic Waste and Imp Commander, kind of the 2 cards you're looking for early. That's why I don't play against Sputto Unlife for the party on 1, just because this happens. Sicardi, you're funny. Thanks, Accursed. So, everyone who's donating to the channel definitely keeps me motivated. This is not good for us. This is really bad. We're gonna have to probably make a really slow play next turn just to not die. So we're probably gonna have to sack an unlife here. Strength? Yeah. Oh yeah. Wow, this is doing so much. If he doesn't have a way of dealing with this soon, you know, Berry Blast or whatever, this is gonna wreck him. It actually changes everything. We're just gonna try to prevent the damage. We could try to YOLO him, but I don't think it's worth it. Let's just prevent the damage here. Damage control. So again, if he wants to deal... The great thing here is that if he wants to Berry Blast one of these, this Fishy Aim's going to wreck him. So we should hopefully be able to stabilize here. You know, we'll be even Steven with health. We'll have an extra 2-2 on the board. If he doesn't have a way of dealing with this Fishy Imp, though, this guy's on a clock. No! No, he just gave him a way to deal with Fishy Imp. Come on, man. Hopefully the Fishy Imp survives, but it's going to be 2 shots. Not very likely. Oh, yes! That was good. That actually was very good. Now what do we do? Go for lethal? Do we go for lethal right here? Oh, what do we do? It's probably not going to be lethal no matter how we do it, because this will be a 50-50. I think we just do this. And we'll bounce the Punisher him. Let's see if we can get lethal this way. So many pogos. There's another buff shroom. That's fine. We have a very, very small chance at lethal here. Whoa, 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 damage! Too much damage. Definitely bounce you. You know, if we roll double ones, he would be so lucky. If he rolls triple ones, he wins. There's a 3. What's in the box? Imp power is for sure good here. We can actually deadly next turn if we want to. So, there's that. There's a 1! No! I thought we were gonna get double ones. Why didn't I upload the epic moments to YouTube? I'm working on it. I've been working so hard. I worked very hard yesterday on that Super Brains gravestone video. So I'll probably do some. I'll probably do these videos and then some epic moments today. So hold your horses, guys. Hold on to your horses. We can deadly. Deadly's not bad. I wish we could play 2 minions. Well, Pogo I think is actually good. I think Pogo's actually really good here. Pogo deadly. This'll help us survive, just in case I don't know. Deadly's very good here. Let's try a gravestone. No! Wait, do we lose now? No, I think we lose. No! Gravebuster! If we wouldn't have Gravebuster, we actually could have very likely won here. Too bad. The guy with the, shroom for 2, buff shroom. We almost had him, but never lucky. Oh well. We're 4-2. Come on, man. A little bit more. Sub mode? What's sub mode? You like the in the videos? Yeah. For me, a lot of times, I'll be looking, I don't like it when I say, I'll be, like, recording something, I'll just be kind of casual, and just sometimes, I don't even notice it when I'm saying, I'll be like, so then, instead of me cutting those out of the video, I don't like them, I just overemphasize them, I kind of like doing that better. Yeah, shrooms, too bad. Didn't play around Gravebuster? Okay, it's not a card you can really play around. Gravebuster is the play around card, you don't really play around Gravebuster. Unless you have something. Anyway, I could have gone with... Maybe if we would have Orchestra there, we would have won. Orchestra. Okay, so always keep Unlife in the starting hand. This is good against some things. Usually not, though. I think I'm going to keep this. We can do this on 2. Let's see if we get Super in our hand. This is going to be utter insanity. Unless it gets Berry Blasted. Which is always a possibility. Toadstool decks are coming up soon. I have 2. I'm almost have my 3rd one already. So, I don't know what sub mode is. When only subs can chat? Nah, I'm not going to do that. How do you sub? I'm gonna hopefully be accepted by Twitch as a partner, and then I'll have a little sub button. We'll make some emojis. That is gonna be so much work, but we're gonna make some really awesome emojis. I'll make one like this. It'll be lethal. It'll be like, or something like that. How much is it to sub? So it's $5 a month. And you get the emojis, and you get to support the channel, and you get some bling, blingy bling. I'll make some good fry emojis. It's gonna be fun. Never lucky. Yeah, I have a lot of like ideas for emojis. Just which actual image should I use? Maybe I'll use Plants vs Zombies Heroes images. Just have to I don't know. Maybe I'll make a butt lethal emoji. That would be so good. It'll just be Bungee Plumber plunging some kind of plant hero. That would be pretty awesome. Oh la la la. I think I throw one of these out here now. One of the unlifes. And we theoretically could protect this with Plumber this turn. We could stick in a Gravestone. I would like to save the Gravestone for Pogo or something like that. Baby Fry emoji. Donate beats. Thank you guys. Wow. So again, in my Twitch application, I told them there's so many people who want to sub to this channel. Please, Twitch, get your act together. Don't say brains unless you share. Yeah. What is this? Stream didn't go offline. And nothing. Alright, so we do nothing. Alright, now what do we do? I think we unlife and this. I think we want to get our unlifes to the party. He doesn't have any small removal, so getting our unlifes to the party up and running kind of ASAP. We're gonna spread them out just to play around the eventual cherry bomb. This is a really good play now. This becomes the 3-3. These are going to be growing very rapidly. Probably Imp Commander Plumber next turn. What is this? Okay. Berry Blast. Oh, he did have Berry Blast. I wonder why I didn't use that last turn. Maybe tap deck it. Anyway, we're doing just fine here. We're going to Imp Commander right here and maybe Plumber something. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. Plumber something. Might Plumber this just so the Imp Commander draws a card. Plus Meteor would take this out. Oh, that's weird. There's that. And rain. Make it rain, make it rain. Always wanna see you making it rain. What do we do? We could Gravestone this. It's an idea. We also could Plumber this thing. I think we're gonna do the Plumber play next turn. I know it seems weird, but we'd like to draw a card at some point. I'm doing this. Well, yeah, this is fine. There's Fishy Imp. I know it seems like a weird play. We want to keep drawing good. We need the card advantage right now, or help us. This will also buff the unlife of the party next turn. This will proc the block. Hopefully, does not get Meteor. That would really mess up one of these cards. Anything else is fine. Really, anything else is fine. Even Super. Super is really not as bad as Meteor here. No, nothing. Alright, great. Probably just Bubble. Stupid Bubble. Alright, now I believe we could go with the heavy hitter. I think we're going to go for the card advantage still. So I want to Plumber this for sure this turn. If we can pull this off, we're gonna have such a huge advantage. So we're gonna plumber something. We should be able to draw a whole bunch of cards this turn. We'll see if this Imp Commander, at least 2. We'll see if this Imp Commander will live here. 5. I don't know. What would he have? Zap? Doesn't have a lot of really high damage. Like, you know, he might have something with 4 attack actually. This, but kabloomy. Like that. That's okay. That's alright. So we're going to plumber this one, and this will be able to hit. This will be a 5/5. We actually have a lot of... We're going to have 9, 10 damage on his face this turn. No, it'll be... No, 9 damage on his face. He'll be down to 6 health. We're doing just fine here. We'll Fishy Imp next turn. Too bad no Toxic Waste Imp. Would have been nice in this matchup. Farm ads. I think you can only get 3 ads a day or something like that, though. When I get partner, will I do bits? Absolutely. Absolutely will do bits. Okay, so let's plumber you. We're not going to plumber, even though this dies anyway. We want this to survive. This is good. We're going to draw 2 cards this turn, so we will have a card advantage. He'll have a huge 4/4 on the board, but it's not so bad. And a 3/1. Draws a card. There's Toxic Waste Imp. Perfect. Another card. Another Toxic Waste Imp. So good. So good. So good. Now Mini Ninja takes this out. That makes such a huge difference. So we're gonna go with you. And let's just clear his field, I guess. Let's just clear his field with garbage. Clear his field with garbage. Clears field with garbage. Unlife of the Party's an 8/8 now. This is why we run Unlifes in this deck. I've been questioned by that a lot. Why run Unlifes in this deck? But people don't like it. And if the one that you get to survive, it gets so great in this deck. Where's Wrath to Face for the win? Too bad we don't have that. Should you advertise Fry's channel on Reddit? Go right ahead. I would like that. There have been a lot of people found me from Reddit, from other people. I've answered a few things in Reddit here and there. I actually like doing it in my YouTube section better. People use my YouTube section sometimes as Reddit. There's that. He needs to take this out in the meantime. Okay, that's fine. I guess bubble. It's alright though. I mean, it's the he's just gonna sack this now. We'll do probably 3 and, you know, get another card, proc the block. The more cards we draw with this deck, the more imps we're gonna have, and little does he know we have another Toxic Waste Imp. This is all gonna die. Everything of his dies this turn. We have a 3rd Toxic Waste. I mean, Spudder just cannot deal with this. Give this man a whole bunch of cherry bombs. Procs the block. Maybe super here. Maybe. Again, we can just Toxic up again next turn, yeah. Alright, that's good. What is this? Absolutely. You guys, again, but, what's more lucrative, Twitch or YouTube, or is it apples and oranges? It depends. Right now, I'm making 0 money from Twitch, except for from the donations. So I've definitely made more from donations than I have from the YouTube. It really just depends. We're gonna go with you. And with you, I guess. So good. So good. Look at this Unlife of the Party, the 12/8 Unlife of the Party. This is game over. Give this man sour grapes, and, well, sour grapes could help him survive here. So, again, not making much money from either. Yeah, the donations have been nice. That's been 90% of the money I've made so far. What's going on, Dragon X Blade? Welcome to the stream. 2.7 million followers. YouTube channel. Yeah, what is that? Is PewDiePie still the biggest YouTube channel? I think he has 50 million subs, yeah. Insanity. Utter insanity. I'm just gonna keep drawing cards. Keep hitting face. Looks like it's pretty much GG. Pretty much. Ugh. You got this one. What's up, Salty Boy? Welcome to the stream. Potato of Chaos is here. Made it finally to a stream, so welcome. I'll just give you maybe one thing if you guys are going to be posting me on Reddit. don't like quote me, you know, don't like type out, oh, Fry says that this and this and that. If you people have wondering about a good deck, just post links to YouTube or to my Twitch. Don't like start, I don't know. I mean, you guys could, but it gets really distorted, and then someone hears what you said, and then they change one word of it, and then they hear it's just word of mouth. It's good if everything goes back to the source. So I would say on if you're gonna quote me on Reddit, put a link to at least one YouTube video where that, you know, has basically what you're talking about in it. I would appreciate that if you guys could. Thank you. So you guys can be my Reddit messengers. Some people have been putting some of my decks also on PvZHEroes.com, and I don't mind that. I would say just put a link to wherever you saw the deck on wherever the deck is on YouTube. Put a link to it, just so people can see it firsthand. Yeah, PewDiePie. Every streamer. Chickening. We have the one copy of Chickening. Sometimes it really is good. We have a good curve. We'll just keep the Chickening. 2, 3, 4. The fishy imp. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Oh, what a perfect hand. This is a great hand now. Only thing better could be Toxic Waste Imp instead of the fishy imp. But hopefully we'll get him soon. Maybe we'll top deck him here. There's that. Oh, clog this lane. Oh well. Haha. So we'll just do the fishy imp kind of wherever. I guess here. Do I know Mr. Gear? I don't know, maybe. Doesn't ring a bell off the top of my head, but he's protecting Freeze with nuts. That's his strategy. Okay. Citron. I don't do that. I just freeze. I just freeze and freeze and freeze. No matter what. Go, that's fine. Okay, so he's taking out one of our cards. We're just going to Imp Commander dry. Imp Commander probably next turn. And we're going to start drawing some cards. Get that card. Getting the card advantage early. Especially against... Ooh, there's... Got it a turn late. We're going to go with this. I might actually do it here now. Yeah, I'm actually going to do this here. Just because we want the... This is good to be as right as possible. Just so all the cards draw cards before this one. But this is all... Wow, no turn 3 play. We're going to draw maybe... At least 2 cards we're going to draw here. Maybe 3. No, it can't be 3 anymore, but we'll draw one here. You know, unless he transmogrifies this one, so we don't draw a card. Is it worth it? I don't even know. Nobody knows transmogging this one. Come on, give us an imp. No, got a worthless zombie. You got a worthless zombie. More cards. Toxic Waste Imp. Bum 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 bum. Chickening. Is more cards better, or is Toxic here better? I say more cards. Is there a point in there? Okay. If you want to know of kids who I like on YouTube, I think Sergeant what's her face is so hilarious. That little girl who drops F-bombs. What's her name again? Sergeant Corneus or something? Lieutenant Corbus? I think she's so funny. There's that. Down to 5. Chickening looks quite good here. Do we chickening? Or do we do this? This actually might be better. So many plays. Chickening and then kind of see what happens. There's no good place to make one of these plays here, though. Maybe we'll do this. This is probably better. Develop this card. This Swabby will hopefully launch here and kill this thing. That's the hope. Macadamia. Yeah, it will. So slow. This will kill this anyway, it doesn't matter. So this Swabby is actually going to launch here and take out the Krog. Super would be pretty good here, actually. Give this man super. No, got nothing. What is that card? What did he just get? I don't even know. La 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 la. Maybe he didn't realize that. Maybe he has super and he just didn't realize the Swabby thing. This is definitely the play. This is definitely the play. Just like that. Like that. Like that. We actually could have gone with the Fishy Imp there so this doesn't die. It only makes a difference here. Fishy Imp actually probably was better. Well, this is going to die. The Swabby will launch. Yeah, well, probably should have gone with Fishy. Again, pressure is still immense. There's the freeze. Give this man more freeze. Yeah, should have gone with Fishy. My bad. Walnut. Hold up. Drawing a card. And super. Is that bad? Yeah, it's pretty bad. Should have gone with the Fishy. Oops. I kind of knew he had super also. We're in 2 damage. We're just gonna try to set up a play with chickening next turn. So we're just gonna put a couple cards on the board and try to chickening to do 2 damage. There's that. No, ooh, that Swabby's actually not good. Ooh, whoa, you don't want that Swabby there. That's fine. Yeah, the Toxic would be so great here. Oh well. Be very nice to chickening this turn. Wish we could buff this. The Orchestra would be good now. Now what do we do? I guess like this. And like this. And chickening. It's not bad. If he puts something with 2 attack, 2 health here, we're gonna win, but actually this is gonna hit. Oh well. Guess we're gonna get some chickening value. It'll clear his field for the most part. It's definitely worth it. We'll hit him for 1 this turn. I guess every little 1 adds up after a while. That dies. Here's our 1 chickening. Here's that. Plumber wins, yeah. We were only running 2. Oh, that's good. Ooh, speaking of which, we're going to try to set up as many lethals as we can here. So this goes here. It's gonna go like this and like this. And we're just going to try to bounce something for the win. We just need 1 damage here. He has an empty, we need a 3 to block. Well, hopefully maybe hit him even twice this turn. Let's try a Gravestone. Come on, man. There's that. And no, stable. Again, wow, harsh. Nice electric read there. Maybe the Swabby will save us. We have no cards. We have 9 health. What are we gonna do here? I think we need. The Wombo combo. Wait. Yeah, I think that's really good actually. Is there a way we can abuse this thing? Okay, let's try it like this. Just gotta hit this guy. Let's try a Gravestone. Of course he has a second one. Uh-oh, that's a problem. Okay, Swabby in the last lane will save us as long as he doesn't make an amphibious play. No! Harsh. We're gonna block. Any of our powers would help here? Not really. We'll see where the Swabby ends up. There. Okay, block the damage. Strength, definitely not. Do we play this? I think we should start working on this walnut. Save it for a toxic waste imp? Maybe. There's tough beats. No. That's bad. Okay, we're gonna strength this. This will be the best one we'll get. We're actually probably gonna lose this game now. Come on, man. We had such a commanding lead in this game before, and just kind of all went wrong. He was able to take care of all of our minions. It was that one play, not keeping a toxic waste imp, I think really hurt us there. But what did he do again? He used super. It was his super got him right back into the game. We have a small chance of winning here. Well, you know what? If he doesn't have a minion, we win. If this is just a Gravebuster, I mean, freeze, it'll save him. Hopefully that's just not a... No, come on. We lose. Yeah, that's lethal. Come on, man. Harsh, 5-3. This deck is not as good as Gravestone of Tuna. I'm probably going to make a run with... What is this? Is it 237 already? I'll probably go a little overtime today just since we started a little late, but I don't know about this deck. This is why I play. I'm actually going to switch to Gravestone of Tuna. We got to rank up today. I have to get to at least 35 so during this session. So what is this? Someone's giving me... Ah, too bad. You made a Reddit post? Thank you. I'm actually going to switch to Gravestone of Tuna. I know people have been sick of watching. So, well, it's still really fun, and this deck has a lot of great moments. So I'll switch here. Where is Neptuna? Free to play. All right, let's switch to this deck. How do you guys like the music, by the way, in the background? I'll take a look at this Reddit post. Thanks for doing that. This is really good. Do we keep the shark? I'm gonna look for another gravestone instead. That's better. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks pretty good. You put a link to... Thank you, man. I made a Reddit post. I think against Solar Flare just so it doesn't get scorched next turn we do that. Frame up as a PvZ Heroes streamer that dedicates his time and efforts into giving his audience intuitive and fun ways to develop your deck and destroy your opponents. It takes... Oh, this is so nice. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Mystery. It's really, really nice of you. And super to this, again, this is already a 2-for-1. It's a 1-1, this is really a 3-for-1. It's a 1-1, it'll buff this. It absorbed his power. We actually might just go with the Swash here. Do we want to... No, we want this to survive. Yeah, let's do this. He's probably just going to stick something here and we'll just drag it. No, nothing. Really? Okay. We can Swash next turn. There's no Weed Spray yet, so we'll probably just Swash Bounce next turn. Okay, probably has no play. There's that. This will proc the block. Might as well stick this right here. And, you know, if he makes a single play next turn, we'll just hammer. It's so slow. This is slower flare. And it's not, you know, control decks are quite weak. They're good against aggro decks, generally, but very bad against tempo decks. And she's probably going to be a step behind us the entire game. None of the powers can take care of this. You know, they all just do 2 damage. Yeah, Weed Whack is fine, but again, this still becomes the 2-2. More minions, I think, is going to be better here. I don't think the Pogo is actually good. If we get a 2-drop Gravestone... No. What do we do? The Pogo's... Well, it's a minion. Problem is Sour Grapes is such a thing. So is, yeah, I guess this is the best play either way. Maybe he'll just show us a minion and we'll bounce it, but I don't know, we'll see what happens. The Surprise Garg. Ah, if only we could have played that this turn. Squashing that! Really? Surprise Garg's coming right up. But again, this is a very slow control deck, probably ramping up to Cornucopia or to Sergeant Strongberry combo or something. Come on, he blocked in 3. Never lucky. But it's just going to be one step behind us probably the entire game. Or we could go with the Swash. This is the better play. We'll do the Swash and then maybe the Pogo next turn. Something like that. Cherry Bomb. Doesn't really matter. I guess this should go in the middle lane to play around the eventual Cherry Bomb. So it should have... I should have actually put it like here. There's Strongberry. Uh-oh. Wait a second. Does he have the combo next turn? Holy moly! No! No! Wait, he fronted this Gravestone. He must not have the combo. He must be desperate. Because why would he front the gravestone? Unless maybe he knew this was a surprise card, he would have just put it here though. Down to 3. He needs exactly Strong Berry. In order to win here, he's gonna need exactly Strong Berry and Berry Blast. Maybe he'll have it. The question is, do I go for the bounce at 2 bounces, or I go for more damage? Holy moly with that. If he wins here, come on, man. Alright, I'll see you, Super Brains. He's one of our viewers here on Twitch. Does he have the combo? 7 Sun. Top deck madness. I don't even want to bounce the Sergeant Strongberry back into his hand because that's his chance of winning right now. Petalmorphosis? What? On that? Give this man a soul patch. Why, man? Why? Ugh, Petalmorphosis. Terrible. Scorch. Yeah, we're gonna win this turn. Ain't no doubt about it. That was the wrong one to Berry Blast. Should have Berry Blasted this one, but bounce, 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 bounce. Yeah, that's guaranteed lethal. There's no way. I mean, if this one hits, this one blocks, and he gets the shrooms that the More Spore lands exactly here, this still wins. No, that's game. And forget about it when that happens. What's this? That was the saddest Petalmorphosis ever. Sergeant Strongberry is the only way out of that game. Here we go. Now we're winning. This is just... I don't know. Do you guys see how much better this deck is than the Infinity and anything else that this account? If I'm going to be ranking up, I gotta use good decks. I'd like to hit Ultimate before the ranks reset with this account. So let's just keep going here, and we'll get some more chickenings. Give this man more chickenings. Chickening's such a good card. Made Cornucopia. That would have been so great. I'm still waiting for the epic moment where, well, we had one actually. One of the epic moments, I believe it was 5. Epic Moments 5. You check it out on YouTube. That was a good Petalmorphosis. I won't ruin it for you if you guys didn't see it. You can go check that out on YouTube. Just type in PvZ Epic Moments 5. It'll come up. It's the one with the salty salt. Looking for Headstone Carver. Looking for Headstone Carver. Looking for Headstone Carver. Never lucky. Okay, we'll start off, I guess, with the Sumo. Ooh, that's good. That's tempo. Tempo. If we don't start off with Headstone Carver, getting this on turn 1, it's such a great play, especially against Sputto. He's usually slow. This is actually pretty fast for Sputto. That's alright. That's okay. We're gonna kill this guy anyway. Question is where to Sumo. If he plays Juggernaut, I probably don't want the Juggernaut getting me. I probably want our block meter instead. So I'll just do this here. When are the ranks gonna reset? Nobody knows. The ranks are definitely going to reset. They're going to reset when they put the new cards out, the next card set. I wish they would reset every month. I wish it would just be Hearthstone, to be honest. I think this game's ranking system can take everything out, just make it exactly like Hearthstone's. You rank up faster, it resets every single month. Every single month there's a ladder climb. I don't know why they don't do that. They give little rewards depending on what rank you got that month. I think that's amazing. Landscaper is so much better later, but it's on curve. We want to do these next turn, so let's just go with this. Maybe he'll show us, I hope he actually shows us Jack-o'-lantern. That would be pretty amazing. He might have a bear. The bear here is not so good. Guess we'll nerf this one. Worst comes to worst, we'll take out this Morning Glory. It's not so bad. Walnut! And... whoever sticks behind this walnut, we're gonna be able to get. Yeah, okay, we'll get this one. So this is kind of like a useless lane. Kind of plow this guy. All right, we could try to weed spray this turn. It's not great. It's not terrible either. I think we use this as a distraction. and we do this, and then we'll swashbuckler and weed spray next turn and be able to get some good value. Hopefully he's gonna want to deal with the 3-1. He'll let this go. This will be able to hit. This will proc. No, he didn't. He doesn't like the gravestone. Oh well. No, now this dies too. I definitely have to. Oh, and he moved this. Oh, okay, that's fine. Woo! This is so good now. Ah, great. I'm really happy you did that. This is just going to get weed sprayed anyway next turn. Oh, the distraction. This is how you cause a distraction. This was a decoy. This was a total decoy. What's in the box? Definitely you. Definitely you. Now the weed spray next turn is so much better. Oh, that was perfect. Oh, man. That is so good. The Landscaper now that was going to be able to take out whatever he plays next turn. If he plays Power Flower next turn, Landscaper will nerf it, weed spray. Simple. So we're going to develop this both these swashbucklers should be double buffing next turn. Probably actually even have lethal this turn. How much is this going to be heal? Is not going to, well, it's not going to be lethal now, but I guess that was good for him. I'm going to do this here. We don't want team ups isn't actually not bad. Yeah, we'll let him team up. Alright, definitely. The weed spray here is incredible, especially Landscaper's going to pop out. Come on, Power Flower, where are you? Give this man a Power Flower. Something big. I guess it doesn't matter if he plays small minion, 2 small minions, it's going to be weed sprayable. And if he plays 1 big one, okay, that's fine. There's no need to landscape. Come on, 1 more card. Well, no, he's not going to have a team up, or else he would have done it there. Well, do we landscape? We'll do this for BM value, even though it doesn't matter at all. Die! Haha! Now both the swashbucklers are going to double buff. This one will become a 4-4. This one will be a 5-5. He could give up right now. It's game over. How could he get back into this game? We're just going to keep on applying the pressure now. Surprise Garg, I guess. Oh, thanks, guys. Wow, you guys made more. Thank you so much. You guys are making Reddit links. Really appreciate it, guys. You guys are such loyal fans. We'll go with, well, this is lethal, so we'll go with this one. Single shot lethal. Cheese quid incoming. What do you think is the best superpower in the game? Ones like Citron, Shield Peel, or things like Rockwall. I think Infinity's superpower is the best. I believe that is the best power in the game. It spawns 2 minions. When you play it on turn 1, it is so hard to catch up. These minions are imps, so it works so well with Toxic Waste Imp and Imp Commander. It's so much. It's like 4-2 worth of stats on turn 1. It's just I think it's overpowered in a way. Infinity's super. Neptuna's is not bad. It does charge your opponent's block meter, but it's still worth it being split up. Okay, staying alive, staying alive. Wow, 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 wow. Speaking of staying alive, I think we're going to Camel Cross here. Actually, we want this to die. Yeah, we do want this to die, so we're not going to Camel Cross just so this will die. Purposely dying. So we can, we'll just go with the Surprise Garg and the, look at all this damage. This is going to be the biggest clank ever. How much damage? We have like double lethal on the board right now. 18 damage. That's fine. That dies. La la la. Clank. Clank. This guy's got some good armor. Give this guy some armor all the time. Is Surprise Garg better? He squashes something. Maybe he'll spawn a whole bunch of small minions. No, we'll play around Soul Patch, yes. Play around Soul Patch, there you go. The Clank is insane. Clank insanity. There's that. No, he didn't have Soul Patch. That's why I put the Pogo. But should still have him here. There's that. And, nice try. Oh, this actually caused lethal. Nice. Oh, yeah, this would have been better. That's guaranteed. Camel Cross for BM. Look at this board. That is correct. BM value is kicking in. This will end up being a 6-8 at the end of this game. Doesn't even matter. This would have been a 7-9. Total, utter insanity. What's going on? Tryhards here? The Clank is insane. Here we go. Alright, what are we? 7-3. See, now we're just winning. We win so quickly and so efficiently with this deck. Win a game as Wall Knight. Oh, we still have that Walnut quest. I'll do the Walnut when we rank up. Hey, we have gems! Or not gems, whatever. H coins. They just like you because you made the... You're the one who published that that one-turn kill Valkyrie deck, so everyone likes Tryhard now. Seedling. Ooh, Smashing Garg. And yes, Drone Engineer. Wow. So we can actually make a different... I'm going to make a different Gravestone deck when we get enough... We actually could do Gravestone Infinity. It's actually not bad. What does Gravestone Infinity have? This one doesn't. I actually could do Gravestone Infinity. I think I have Congas. I like newspapers better in that deck, but the Congas are alright, especially in this kind of meta. I actually could do Gravestone Infinity. You guys want to see it just to make a different deck than the Gravestone Neptuna. Maybe we'll do great. We can do Gravestone Super Brains when we get the 4 Drone Engineers. I don't think we have 4 yet. Do we have enough Gravestones? I think we do. We can actually put Barrel in this deck too. Since we're running newspaper. I wish we had more newspapers. This is a basic card. This is another card that we could really use a lot of copies of. I'm actually going to make this deck right now. We only have 1 chickening still. Kind of sad. I might actually include Fireworks in this deck. I don't know. Is Conga good on turn 2? I guess it is. In fact, it's good at protecting the Headstone Carver in a lot of situations. Worst case scenario is 3/3. Okay, I'm going to do this on my phone. Here we go, just much faster. I'm going to go with Deadbeards actually in this deck. We're going to go with the newspaper. I wish we had more newspapers. Wow, we're missing so many cards. We're going to go with these just because we're going to be running some splash. Here's these. I think we're just going to run the 9 2-cost Gravestones. Should I run one of these as an activator? Sure. And we'll run Smelly Zombies, just for lack of any, line dancers or anything like that. Definitely Pogos. Chickening. Shark. Gravedigger. Late game. Now what do we need? Is Fireman good? I don't know. I've never really had success with Fireman. I'd like to find a deck that Fireman really works. The 2s look good. The 3s are fine. The 4s are a little scanty, actually. Sure, 1 Fireman just for the heck of it. We can do this, actually. 1 Orchestra is fine. What else do we run in this deck? Smoke Bomb. A Bounce isn't bad. You can go with Bounce. Bomb? Should I go with Bomb Imp? Where's the deck building music? Crafting time. Why? Do I have any coins? Should I craft chickening? Wrath might be really good. I think we'll go with 1 more Toxic Waste Imp. This is not a bad looking deck. I could try this one. It's not as good as the Gravestone Neptuna for a lot of reasons. A lot of reasons. Plankwalker would be good in this deck. I wish if we had more newspapers, but we do have the Deadbeards. There is a lot of synergy in this deck. The Congas actually work so well. Wow, Congas work very well with Shark. I never actually even thought of that. They also work well with the mix of Gravedigger. Let's go for this. This will be the free-to-play Gravestone. Here we go. Alright, I'll take a screenshot. Making the newspapers is not, again, there's so many. I'm gonna save my sparks for crafting rares though. Or maybe a super rare eventually. I'm not gonna, the Congas are fine. The Congas sometimes are much better. Every once in a while the Conga ends up being amazing. Especially against sour grapes and stuff like that. Things with 1 health. Okay, so we're gonna save you. I'll make this deck list. Just so you guys can see it on the screen here. Alright, this is fine. Let's do this. Let's do this deck. Gravestone Infinity. We are running Deadbeards in this deck. The 1 copy of Deadbeards we happen to pick up, which is pretty good. It's actually quite good. Welcome to Fruit. Alright, so I am going to make a deck list here just so we're 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 2. This is good against Green Shadow. I wonder if I keep this. I think I'm going to. Just in case. Oh, wow. Come on, man. Now we actually have... I never thought with Infinity, the Toxic Waste Imps actually with his superpower. It's really good. Okay, we'll go with this. Conga next turn again. It's a 3/3, do 1 damage. It's not bad. It'll, you know, if she makes a play this turn, I'll take whatever this out. So we'll just go with the Conga. Then we'll probably... This will be turn 3. This is going to be an amazing turn 3. Here's turn 4. Pogos are so good in this matchup. Let's go with this. 1, 2, swashbuckle my shoe. And there's freeze. That's fine though. This trades. This trades. The Conga is one of the few things that can actually trade with this thing. I mean, newspaper would eventually trade, but this is still a 3/3. We actually got rid of Snowdrop, one of the most powerful turn 2 plays. Snowdrop freeze, and we're coming out ahead. We're coming out way ahead. Watch this play now. Watch this play. We're gonna do this and imp power. Green Shadow is gonna have such a hard time dealing with this. Okay, let's make a deck list. Sorry, deck list right now is not accurate. Here's the Infinity. Go. And we'll just bounce next turn. La la la. Yeah. Haha. I love the sound they make. They're so cute. Little Infinities. Triple team. So why does the Hero Infinity have more health from these guys? Because he's wearing armor, that's why. It must be the armor. Okay, what's better here? Swash or bounce? Could bounce this. You don't have to. Swash is pretty good. Bounce could be really good though. Bouncing this back. Yeah, let's do it. He'll probably make a strong play this turn. Hopefully he'll just Mega Grow that thing again. If he fertilizes that again, there's another freeze. I guess we'll bounce the big one. Keep Headstone Carver alive. Well, actually can make a play now. That's good. He's going to keep freezing us and we're just going to keep hitting him. I guess we go with the bounce Pogo here. This next turn. Guess we'll see what we draw. But again, our opponent's down to 7 now. Here we go. Here we go. I guess Pogo's good. He's gonna have to make a play besides for just Chili Pepper in order to, you know, be able to stay. But if he just keeps Chili Peppering us, we're gonna beat him. Really? I think we go face. Yep. He keeps on freezing us. Keep freezing. Everyone sing. Keep freezing. He'll be down to probably 1 health here, unless he gets super. Then he'll be down to 4. Yeah. How does he deal with all these little imps? They're so hard to deal with. Give this man super. Yeah. Oh, he got super. All right. That's fine. But again, just gives us more plays. So this will be free to play. Infinity Grave. Making this deck list here. Now what do we do? The heavy hitter. Yeah, definitely the heavy hitter. I'm actually going to trim this thing. Super. And yep, that's lethal. That's guaranteed lethal. Don't mess. Oh, that was definitely the right play. It would have probably been lethal no matter what we would play there, but that was, you know, kind of clinching that there. That's fine. I'm actually going to trim this down as much as I can. And that's right. That is correct. Infinity Grave. Alright, so winning. I'll go with this deck. It's just a new deck. It's Infinity, it's fun. It has some new kind of stuff that the other deck didn't have. What are we now? We're 8-3? I think we're actually I think we're 9 and 3 now. I don't think I actually corrected that. I'm pretty sure we're 9. I might be making a mistake. Maybe we're still 8 and 3. Chat, am I 8 or 9? I don't think I did it last time. Fry, when we make a pack opening, probably for when we rank up to rank 40, I'll buy one more in this account. Ooh, here's 1, 2. Swashbuckle my shoe. 3. The 3 might be good. Removal's kind of. This might just get Berry Blast. I think we need a play for turn 3, a proper play. We can always bounce whatever he does. There's Shark. It's not bad. Since we have Swash in hand, I guess I'll go with this. We won't play around, you know. It would have to be like exactly Morning Glory Scorch. Anyway. It's, 9? 10? Everyone's saying it's 10. 8? I'm pretty sure it's 9. I'm pretty sure I saw with Gravestone Neptuna. That wasn't our first game with this deck, right? Was it? Maybe it was. Was that our first game winning with this deck? Maybe it was. Am I 8? It's definitely 8. Johnny. Quiet. Oh, he nerfed that. That's fine. We'll put this here. I'm 69 and 420. Anyway, well, sorry if I'm not accurate here, but someone says 9. Everyone's saying 10. Johnny, quiet. Johnny boy. We might just do the bounce next turn. We'll see what he plays. Hopefully they'll just play something big to take this out. There's Orchestra. Orchestra will be good eventually. I guess it's probably just going to be bounce here. Make our swashbuckle hit. No, hammer. No plays. We have no turn 3 play. Too bad. I got Shark, yeah. Missed turn 3. You gotta play on curve in this game. We're gonna do this just to develop a card. Hopefully he'll just play Bloomerang or something like that. Everyone's saying it's 8. Okay, I'll change it back to 8. I'll give myself not the benefit of the doubt. What is this? Now he's gonna get the grapes back. It's so annoying. So it's gonna be Surprise Gark. And then probably Shark on 6. We'll see what happens. Ooh. Oh, Deadbeard's Shark! We're set up for it. It's so good. Might actually Deadbeards and Orchestra next turn. That'll be nice. Well, no, we want a Shark first and Deadbeards afterwards. Yeah, that's what we want to do. Over 9,000. You guys are so funny. 73% win rate. It's not bad. We were using garbage. It wasn't garbage. I don't know. The Toxic Waste Infinity is not as good as Gravestone decks. You guys are wondering why in my epic, not my epic moments, in my best decks that I put out for New Year's. What is this? Okay. Just did the grapes. That was a grape idea. Ooh, this should have gone here. Slight misplay. I guess it's better against Cherry Bomb next turn, which is definitely a possibility. I think we go with the Shark. Worst case scenario, the Shark will get squashed. I don't think there's a better play. Worst case scenario, he squashes this, and this will keep on hitting face. Best case scenario is he does not have the answer to the Shark, and we Deadbeards here next turn. Which is kind of why I wanted the Surprise Gark to be here, so we'll be able to... anyway. This plays better around Cherry Bomb. Bong! Oh, he doesn't have Squash. That's good news. This thing's gonna be powerful. And grapey. Alright, we're definitely Deadbeard next turn. Ain't no doubt about it. Gah, let's see if this hits. 6 damage. It's a lot. Go! No. Dad jokes? Oops, I forgot to put the deck list up. Sorry. Where are we? I'll just make this play real quick. So Deadbeard always goes here. I guess we orchestra. We can actually deadly too. We'll save that as an option. Is orchestra good here? We actually have 2 combos. We don't even need the deadly. But if he squashes the shark here, then we'll definitely do the deadly. We'll clear his field. Okay, I'm supposed to change the deck list. Sorry about that, guys. Where is free-to-play gravestone? F. Come on. Got that. Okay. Where is it? If only I could bounce that. There's no point in deadly here. But this is lethal. This is 11 damage. That's guaranteed lethal, guys. That is guaranteed lethal. Ain't no doubt about it. Where's my free-to-play gravestone deck? I don't even know where it is. Here it is. Alright, here's the deck. Boom. Look, this explodes. This thing's gonna get 11 attack this turn. The Wombo combo! It's so good! This is gonna get up to 11 now. Oh yes. Oh yes indeed. That's right, that's the win. That's right. That is correct. Shark combo for the win. Oh, yes. That's right. Gray sweater. No, deadly does not kill my own minions. Foof. It does not work that way. Deadly does. I'll explain why. Someone just said in the chat if I would have deadly, I would have killed my own minions too. Since the Barrel of Deadbeards splashes and damages your own minions. But if you look at this, it says all zombies get deadly. Draw a card. Now let's look at what deadly does. Deadly, it destroy any plants this hurts, so it does not destroy any zombies that this hurts. So that's why deadly would not kill your own minions there. But it's very text accurate. They were very good with that. Gray sweater. I was planning on wearing a different sweater today, but then I was running late, so I just threw this thing on. It's good. It's my cozy one. Now we're 9-3. Are we overtime? Okay, I'm going a little overtime just because we have to rank up. So it'll be one more win, and we're gonna rank up here. Maybe I'll do 2 more games just because we started a little late. Oh, what do we do? These are all so good. I guess we're gonna have to ditch one of these. So it's gonna be this one. The Swash is actually better here. Ooh, Deadbeards. 2, 3, 4. Could do 2. This is not gonna be good though. Or love a headstone carver. Do I get rid of this? In search of headstone carver. Oh, got it. Nailed it. Yes. Alright. Then now we have 1, 2, 3. Smelly Zombie is very good in this matchup. Probably even better than Pogo. So we'll definitely go with this. And the Deadbeards we'll just kind of use whenever. Whenever we get deadly, we'll use it. I don't know. Yeah, well, we'll go overtime. I did start late today. Because we're having computer issues. And puts a walnut there so his block meter doesn't charge? Okay, that's fine. I don't get it. I'll probably stick something behind here next turn. But I mean, Swashbuckler is going to hit this guy right in the face. Swashbuckler is for sure better here. We could do it here. Well, it might get Lawnmower. Yeah. I guess him having Lawnmower is more likely than us getting another. Well, I don't know. That's fine. And Potato Mine. Neither of these are going to do anything. Come on, man. Give this guy a better play. So, what's the play this turn? We could go with Smelly. We could also go with Conga. This is a 3-1. Conga and... probably better to play on Curve. Here's Conga. Well, Conga next turn. So let's just go with this. This is a 3-5 deadly, which is, especially against Wall Knight, so great. I'll have to squash it probably. Deadly does destroy zombies? Are you guys sure? It doesn't say it. It says any plants. I like how Fry just ignores everyone saying it's happened to them. It really does destroy the zombies? That's not accurate with the card text though. It'll clear your board as well? Really? Everyone's saying that it actually happened to them, but that's not what the text says. Okay. Alright, if the proof is in the pudding, you know, if it happened, it happened. I think we just go with the double gravestone here. Let's just pile the pressure on. Piling on that pressure. We can do 2 damage too to something this turn. Destroying gravestone. It's so good that he's using that on a 2-drop gravestone. Really? That's not what deadly says. It says destroys plants. Ah. Should say minions. Not being accurate. I don't know what we killed. Did we kill this one? Is going face even... Nah, going face is just going to make less damage happen this turn. Just because he's probably going to block the 3rd shot, so this is doing 3 damage instead of 1 to face. That's fine. Ah. Wow. Block meter betraying him. I think we're going to go with the bounce, just because we have the... We could go for the bigger damage, but he's going to be playing big minions here probably, unless he has another Gravebuster. It's gives me bounce, we can stick this back, and yeah, that's the play. Give this man a Power Flower. For some reason, whenever it's turn 5, they just never Power Flower. Oh, that's harsh. No, we'll definitely bounce you. It's totally okay if this dies this turn. We're gonna... I think we're gonna do this. Well, it does kill it. Still worth it though. There's that. This actually will die next turn. No, it's probably still worth it though. We're gonna proc the block, get him down to 8. Probably bounce this. Oh, I wonder if that was good actually. I do wonder. I understand. If that's true, then the Sharktronic should also... Anyway. Salt. I think trying to bounce this is good here. He's going to have to deal with these 2, so 6 and 3. Maybe he'll just be able to deal with 1. Hopefully we can get some dividends from this play. When did I get the other legendary? What, Deadbeard? I got it in that first multi-pack, the 20 packs. I opened up Deadbeard and Shark, I believe, together. No, Shark I got in the... Sorry, Deadbeard I got in the multi-pack. Shark I got in Neptuna's pack. Or no, it was Super Brain's pack, yeah. What is this? Now Power Flower. Turn too late. And that. That's annoying. I guess we'll do this. That was annoying. That was very annoying. Okay, we can Deadbeard in 1. Clank. Clank. Deadbeard Pogo looks good. Aha. Go. If you Deadly Barrel will kill everything, including your own minions. When did I get the Deadbeard? It was in the multi-pack. We opened up that 20-pack. You got it in there. Squash the Headstone Carver. It's worth it. What? Again, we're running just the 1 Deadbeard here in this deck. 1 Deadbeard in the... Wow, really good he did that. He's not gonna be able to... No, I don't know. I wasn't playing around it. Anyway, that's fine. So this triggers. It'll just make a nice big minion on the board. We don't quite have lethal yet. It does destroy this though. Ah, die and die. The damage really doesn't matter. Wall Knight's... It's not gonna make a huge difference at the end of the day. I guess we'll do this. It's more damage. We can do that to face. We can Conga to face. It's not bad. Fry, what is your free-to-play username? Not to add, just in case you get in a ring match. It's Fry him up. Fry him up YouTube, actually. But you can see that at the beginning of every game I play here. What is my uptime now? Oh, it says here. Yeah, still. I'll try to go for 2 hours there. A little overtime. No! You're evil! I think we do this to face. What is this? This is a problem. Well, Smelly Zombie is going to be really good next turn. We need 2. No! I It really procs his block when you're like that. Give this man a mirror nut. Watch him come back from 20 to 2 right now with a mirror nut. Oh, Wrath to face! Oh. I don't know, I'm gonna try to proc his block first. Why does it say 0 damage? Where's 0? Oh, it's because this got bounced back into his hand. It starts off as 0-6. When for some reason it goes into his hand, it comes back on the board, then it says 0 again. It's kind of a weird thing. Our pogos betraying us. We just need to proc the block. Gravebuster. Should we try Wrathing to face? If we get Plumber, we can Wrath to face, Plumber to face. In the meantime, there's really nothing to do here. We'll save it. Save the Wrath. He's gonna heal now. No, we need a Plumber for the win. Come on. Headstone Carver. No. We just need something to proc the block, so we'll do this. I wonder if we just, so this thing doesn't heal. Oh, this is bad. Should we try Wrathing to face this turn? I think it's YOLO. Fry being seen so much Gravebusters at low levels, that's fine. Oh, Gravebusters, okay. Gravebusters aren't great against low. Oh, there's that. Oh, do I do it? The chicken play would be to do it to the Bloomerang. The YOLO play. I don't think I'm gonna win this game anymore unless I win right here. Alright guys, it's blind faith. I used to be a plant hero. Come on! Do you get it? Roll that one! Roll that one! Roll the win! I used to be a plant hero! Then I took Zombat's Wrath to the face! Oh yeah! That's why that card's better than King Explosion! Oh! Oh! For the rank up! Yes! 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 Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Oh man! Victory is ours! Victory is ours! That was so good. I guess I'll write that down. I think we're gonna make a doing it to the face compilation for one of our things. So that we'll call that. Oh yes, we did it. The YOLO play, last resort. I mean, you put that tough beats on the board, you know. This will be day. That was game. I don't know. The game. That was 13, I think. Yeah. Wall Knight. Wrath. Face. Lethal. Okay. I think I'm gonna make an epic moments with like kind of all those in it or something like that. Alright. Never unlucky. Ah, that was so good. We did it. Okay, I'm gonna actually go play one as Wall Knight just because we have a Wall Knight quest now, so this will be some variation up in here, up in here. We're 10-3 on the day, so it's doing alright. We did rank up. I would like to get a couple more stars before the day's through. Let me change the win-loss thing. That was game 13 of the day. Alright, so let's go here. Play Neptuna. We're going to be doing, we have a quest for Wall Knight, so I'm going to do the Wall Knight quest. Let's see, I don't really even have a Wall Knight deck right now. Free-to-play ramp. Well, let's see what's in this deck. We're going to make some adjustments. Come on, man. Alright, I don't think I've touched this deck for a long time. So let's just first look here and put in everything good. What are we going to do? This deck looks useless. I gotta do this on my phone. We have Briar Rose. Are there any good Guardian cards? I guess we go with the Mixed Nuts. Just for lack of anything else happening in this deck. This is so weed sprayable. We're gonna get rid of. Well, these are actually flowers, so they're good with the flower synergy. Okay, we'll put in you. I'm pretty sure Doom Shroom. I don't know. Is Doom Shroom good? Nah, Squash is probably better. We have too many Doom Shroomable targets in this deck. Oh, we have one Tough Beads. That's not bad. I don't think we put Doom Shroom in a deck like this. In a deck like this. in a deck like this. Try to stick walnuts in front of... sixes are pretty scanty. I'm gonna put one less of these. How are we doing in terms of juggernauts? We just have the one. We're gonna try for mixed nuts in this deck. I think that's our most reliable early game. We do have a lot of team up. We have a lot of team up. I have the one Briar Rose, juggernauts. I guess 3 mixed nuts is the right amount. We're running 1 spine apple as well. This is very weed sprayable the early game. But I guess that's how it goes. We could play this like a ramp deck too, because we do have the 4 sunflowers. Kind of like those. This worked very well with the Briar Rose. Alright, this isn't bad. This isn't bad. Make a heal deck. It's too unreliable. Plus I don't have any tacos or anything like that. Alright, let's take a screenshot of this. Maybe I'll make a screenshot while we're playing. It's probably just going to be the one game, so you guys see the deck now. I don't really have to make a deck list actually. It's just so distracting. Okay, let's get into it. Maybe 1 Doomshroom. 1 Doomshroom for just epic Doomshroom moments. It might be good. I do have the 1 Doomshroom. Should I put it instead of a squash? We have a lot of removal already. Okay, you know what? I'm going to ditch 1 squash and put in 1 Doomshroom. Let's see how this goes. You know, we have a lot of Doomshroomable targets. Do we have enough 5s in this deck? Yeah, we definitely have way more than enough 5s. Alright, we're going to run the 1 Doomshroom just in case. I have seen Doomshroom be good even in decks that have Doomshroom targets. So let's try this. Can you try to play Captain Combustible later? So again, I don't have it in this account, so I'm going to do Captain Combustible Tempo. I'll probably do that in the next few days. I'll do a Tempo Captain Combustible deck. That'll be in our normal account. This is the free-to-play account. Here we go. Don't need 2 of these. Doomshroom against Boogaloo. Now we need more early game. It's not worth it. There's that. So we need a 3. That's what we need. I'm gonna guess try for this. Well, I'm gonna actually do this. The sunflower usually just gets squashed. We're maybe gonna sunflower this next turn and then try to metal petal and then Briar Rose. It's an idea. So I guess I'll sunflower here, here. Yeah. Let's see what we top deck. You know, the top deck is important here. We could still play it slow. These walnuts. Putting strike through behind walnuts is not bad. I'll take this down. Alright, this is a safe play now. We really would like to develop metal petal next turn. We're going to do this here. This will give us some Briar Rose options. Do we develop this, though? I wonder if we do. It's pretty safe against Boog. I think I'm going to do it just for tempo. It'll come in handy. Obviously, Spine Apple or Mixed Nuts would already be good here. We're running the 1 Spine Apple in this deck. There's Bloomerang. I think Metal Petal is better here. What is that going to be? We could go with the Bloomerang. This is going to be rats? Do we play around rats? Do we let this thing just die? Let this thing dry? So you know what? Let's do this. This is a good play. Yeah, we'll take it slow. Oh! Okay. That's fine. That's alright. I like this play. This is still, again, even this thing having 2 health, it's a lot of protection. The strike through is really good here. Strike through behind walnuts. Come on, Power Flower. Oh, no, wait. Oh, Steel Magnolia? Now, we're going to go with this. I guess we leave this alone. I think we're going to play this turn, then Briar Rose next turn. Wait a second, he must have a Lightning Bolt in hand. We didn't see a power yet. That's sad. Okay, at least we can take out the Unlife. Briar Rose can really go in lane 1 behind the Walnut. You really don't want it getting hurt, so Briar Rose can go here. This Walnut's actually not bad. I'll be able to Briar Rose next turn. We can steal Magnolia. Yeah, he has Lightning Bolt for sure. I still like our position here. We're killing the Unlife. Ooh, these dancers. Ooh, these are going to mess us up. Okay, we need to start think about developing Briar Rose. I think it's going to be Briar Rose here and then Steel Magnolia here next turn. That looks really good. Yes, Briar Rose is great here. So the Briar Rose is going to go here. It'll be nice and protected. It'll take this thing out. The Steel Magnolia will be able to go here. They'll kill the Swabby Launcher too. The Briar Rose is going to kill it. Wow, this is great. This is amazing. Down goes Swabby. I hope this actually ends up here. That would be nice. Yes, and now this is just protected again. That's alright. That's alright. What's in the box? There's that. So we could go with the Steel Magnolia. If we're worried about him caking this thing, caking the Briar Rose, if he leaves over a lot of brains, we're definitely going to go with the Steel Magnolia. If not, maybe we'll go with the, no, well, Wrath still kills it. I think I'm going to be greedy. Real greedy here. Hopefully, it does not have Wrath. We're going to do this. No point in supering. We could super for a card. Maybe he'll super next turn. Hopefully, he does not have Wrath. No! Yes. That's just as good. Vitamin Z. Oh well. Unfortunately, well, yeah, that's not good. Now we don't have an answer to this thing. That was really bad. That was really bad. Shoot, there's our Briar Rose who can squash this. Potato Mine Squash is not bad. There's Flamengo. Come on, block! We'll do it like this. This is fine. The Steel Magnolia will be good. We're actually still doing alright here. We have a full block meter. I wonder if we do this for a card. Maybe I'll do it. I think I'm going to do it next turn no matter what, just to get a card. Steel Magnolia will get this. If we just want a card, come on, where's Power Flower? Please! There's another one. I think we're going to play this first to try to get, if we get a Metal Pet or a Bloomerang, Bloomerang would be a perfect pickup top deck here. Looking for a card. It's not what we were looking for. There's no point. We'll do this maybe next turn with something, play something Karen. Anyway. Come on. Walnut would be... Oh, no, anyway, it didn't block. Come on. There's Juggernaut. It's not great. I don't think we can afford to do this play. Well, because it could be a... well, this will have... What? This will have B5. You could have another Vitamin Z, which would wreck us, but it's probably actually worth it at this point. Let's do this. Play. Newspaper. Slow. Hopefully he doesn't have Vitamin Z here, or Maniacal, obviously. Maniacal would be insane, actually. I'm pretty okay with that. This does 1 damage at a time right now, so you know the armor. Using this on armor. The Steel Magnolias are really good in this matchup. We're doing pretty well here. We're not that far behind in health. We're definitely ahead on the board. There's Power Flower. Perfect. I guess we'll put it here. It's gonna heal us too. It's really not bad. What's my favorite hero? You know what, my favorite one, it just varies through time. What I think the best heroes are, that's what you mean by favorite. I would say I'm gonna do this. I would probably pick Maybe Grass Knuckles and Professor Brainstorm. Could be Nightcap. And a Morticia. I guess those are my 4 ones. There's that. That's okay though. You know what? This procs the block. Hopefully just gets Dancers here. Come on, Dancers. Yes, it was Dancers. Oh, that's so great. Awesome. If he got Lightning Bolt or something, well, maybe he wants to charge this and then kill it. That's possible. We still are going to block. Heal. Ooh, Laser Beam. What a perfect pickup. What a perfect card to get here. You know, he either has Lightning Bolts or something. He's going to maybe try to pull it off just to make this be able to hit face. But we're going to block. And we're going to hit him for 8, 9, 10, 11. We're probably going to win here. Oh, no, it was Dancers. Oh, wow, it worked well with that paparazzi. But this Laser Beam is going to wreck this guy. Absolutely wreck him. We're at 9 health. Got healed a little bit. That's fine. Our Juggernaut dies. He's tap decking though. He's tap decking. He's gonna have to deal with this Laser Beam. Laser Beam. If we roll a 2 here, 3. He could actually block next turn. That'll be sad. Here's Mixed Nuts. Well, this is lethal. Even if he destroys something with a Locust or chickening. Chickening would probably be his best bet here. Yeah, it's chickening. Kind of played into that. Could have actually Mixed Nuts here next turn, but we should win here. Should have the W. 2/3 of a chance. Bubble, bubble. I wish this would have attacked already. We'll bubble later. Come on. Yes, got him. Alright, 11-3. I like this deck. It's kind of nice. Wall Knight. Wall Knight getting it done. Okay, that was awesome. Alright, how are we doing on stream time today? Did we do 2 hours yet? Yeah, we're at 2:11. I think this will be good for now. We're up to, we ranked up, we almost got 10. What it was our plus minus today, that makes us 11-3. Could really win a couple more games and just have our plus minus be 10. Should we do a little bit more? I think I'll do one more. I'll do one more, and I'll do it with the surest win that we have right now, which is Gravestone Neptuna. So, switch the deck list here. Where is Neptuna? So here's the deck. All right, the Weed Sprays are so good. We almost might keep 2. I don't know. Let's see. We're probably gonna just keep 1. We really need some early game. Come on. Where's our 2-drop? Do we get rid of 1 here? No. Wonder if I should have... Oh, wow. There's a turn 1 play. That's great. We're going to hold on to the Headstone Carver now. What's up, Apocalyptico? Whatever your name is. Is this fine? What does our battery look like right now? Oh, 82%. It's not bad. It's not bad, the battery. I think we do this. Well, chances of getting a 2 or 3 drop Gravestone for next turn is pretty good. Might want to Weed Spray next turn too and then do this, so. Oh, this was great. Skip turn 1. See what he's got here. How do you guys like this music? I can't even hear it very loudly. There's that. Yeah, it's definitely Weed Spray this turn. He's gonna go with the Buff Shroom probably. Maybe the Punish Shroom. One hit this. That's fine though. This is just gonna hit for more now. And the Weed Spray is good. I kinda wish these went to... Anyway, it doesn't matter. Ooh, there's that! Do we go for it? I wonder if we Weed Spray here. It might see a Buff Shroom. You know what? If we see a Buff Shroom, it's fine. Then we'll be able to bounce something next turn. This should be able to hit here. Wow. Great tap deck. Stealthy Imp. Let's see if he goes after. This will be at least a 3/3, so it's going to be really hard for her to, you know, a few things that she has that can do that damage. Like a Zapricot, and it's just Buff Shroom. We could have gone to the Weed Spray here. We'll get a good Weed Spray later. It's a Mushroom deck. is irreplaceable. This probably will do 7 damage and then proc the block and we'll be able to bounce for next turn and actually have lethal next turn. No! Come on, man. Never lucky. Super! Ah, that was so big. That was huge. Now this dies. Okay, we're doing this one dry. Hopefully we'll be able to, you know, we'll just see a big minion here. Where is Power Flower? Please! Maybe they just always play around Pogo. I don't know. We'll be able to mix up Gravedigger and have another bounce next turn. Again, already used Super. Probably didn't have Berry Blast in the starting hand. Or else would have used that on the Octo on turn 2. So this should be safe with the bounce. Do I like playing with zombies or plants more? It's totally even at this point. I think they're pretty balanced, except for Professor Pay to Win. Pretty balanced. What is and Buff Shroom? All right, we're gonna buff this. It's sad, but we're gonna buff this. We need lethal. Even though just giving him a Buff Shroom back in his hands, is that the stupidest thing I've ever done? I don't know. Wait, that thing was a 2-2? Frenzy, yes! Yes, it's good! The reason we're frenzying is to keep us alive. Now the mix of Gravedigger just got so much better. Mixed up Gravedigger. There's another Pogo. Well, we'll go with this while we can. Something will end up here killing those. Alright, we gotta look very carefully where everything is. We'd like the Stealthy Imp to hit face here. That's our top priority. Mixed up is in 1. Stealthy, hopefully, no, Pogo's here. Okay, you know what? Bouncing the Punish Room is fine. Really bouncing the Punish Room is probably going to be the best bounce target anyway this turn. Unless we see a Laser Beam. If we see a Laser Beam, maybe we'll bounce this one. 3-headed Chomper. What do we bounce? What do we bounce? We still bounce this. I don't want the 3-headed Chomper back in his hand. We're going to forego on that. This will be able to hit for 6. I'll be down to 1 here. We have a Pogo in hand. Yeah, this is better. We gotta do well. Would have been fine. We gotta kill this thing. That dies. There's no shot here too. See if we. Anyway, this could have just died. Down to 1 health. Oh, that's annoying. All right, so it's definitely Pogo Sumo. We just need 1 of these to hit here. 1 minion to hit. That's all we need. So with the Pogo, with having 3 dry minions on the board, opponent probably will block. Very likely we'll get Weed Whack. We'll be able to take this out. Scorch will not help. So it's a 50-50 on the block. We'd like 2 minions to be able to hit this turn. I almost am going to take something. No, now what do we do? Okay, so we definitely bounce the Punish Room. Definitely bounce this. What do we do about this? I'm gonna move that there. So we have a 1 in 3 of winning here. If not, the Weed Spray hopefully will do its work. Nope. If he's smart, he'll use it here. Well, actually, might have scored. Oh, that one. I think that was the worst one. That survives. It's doing a lot of pressure. Hopefully Weed Spray could work here. We need a minion. Headstone Carver is perfect. So we're going to Headstone here and Weed Spray. Cherry Bomb saves. This is a risk. This is probably the safest play though. Can't get hit by 4 and 4 this turn. It's too much. Weed Spray should win. We'll just need the Headstone Carver to win. So as long as our opponent doesn't have any severe removal here. Now we win in 2 lanes. So that's good news for us. Wait. No, this still wins. Oh, we're gonna. Whoa. It doesn't really. It doesn't. Oh, actually, no. This actually could. Whoa, we have to Camel Cross first. Whoa, gotta Camel Cross first. Because now, one of these are for sure gonna survive now. Otherwise, it wouldn't have. its face. Alright, that's guaranteed. Well, I almost made that misplay because the Punisher would have had 2 shots. I actually could have cleared our field there. Alright, we're 12-3. Alright, I'm going to call it here. That was a good way to end it. Level 31. Good job, guys. What is this? Seems like the chat's dead. We're going to open up some H coins. So anyone who wants a pack opening. Grave Digger. Here we go. Alright. Gonna open this up. Hey, I hear Baby Fry. Neptuna. Again, on this level of the game, my favorite hero for sure is Neptuna. In this account, for sure, it's Neptuna. I do like Neptuna, though. It's always been one of my favorites. This is a good card. Everything else is garbage. Where's Chickenings and Newspaper Zombies? Anyway, that's going to be all for now. I'm going to run the music. Outro music. I think Baby Fry's here. You guys want to say bye with Baby Fry? I think he's crying. I'm going to go get Baby Fry. Alright, say bye everyone. Baby Fry, say bye bye. Say bye bye. Say bye. Bye. Bye bye. 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 Did you do the lawn one? Baby Fry is here. He's in his coat. He's dressed up as a spaceman. Alright. He is here. Alright, Baby Fry has to go. He's all dressed up to get out of here. Alright guys, this is Fry. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Not tomorrow, tonight, 7:30. What am I saying? Tonight 7:30 and tomorrow will just be from 1 to 3. He's in a garbage bag. No, he's not. Alright guys, peace. This is Fry. I'll see you.